Good evening, Belize, and welcome to XTV's news broadcast for Wednesday, December 10, 2025. Making the headlines tonight, Mai rejects cartel allegations after cabinet exit. Mai rejects Budna kidnapping allegations and eyes cabinet return within a year. And businessman withdraws complaint against minister's driver. We take our first break and return with the news in detail.
It's an massive season with massive deals and rewards at Penny's. From now through December 31st, earn double B-Bucks on store-wide purchasing every Saturday. That's right, 2 times the B-Bucks, which means 2 times the cash back when shopping at Penny's. Plus, get even more rewards with B-Bucks builders on home goods, tiles, appliances, paints, and lights. And don't forget, there's also massive deals and discounts on tiles and the best brands in paints like Benjamin Moore and BH. Rewards, deals, B-Bucks. You can get it all this massive season only at Penny's. Quality and savings.
Need to submit your sickness benefit claim online and have a physical medical certificate? Here's how you can do it. First, go to ssbportal.org.bz and log into your My Social Security account. Next, on your dashboard, click Benefits and choose Forms. Review the requirements, then click Continue to proceed. Click Apply under Sickness Benefit to start your claim. Review and confirm your banking information. If it is not correct, select No and follow the steps to update your banking details. If your banking information is correct, select Yes. Next, if your illness is not related to an injury at work, select No and proceed to upload your medical certificate. Select your claim period and confirm your employer details. Read the declarations and click each to agree. Click Submit and you're done. A confirmation email will be sent to you. Your employer will also receive an email with your claim details and a request for your salary information. If needed, submit your sickness benefit claim online and receive real-time status updates.
One of the reasons I applied for a credit card at Atlantic Bank was because I travel a lot. I'm always going here and there and everywhere, and having that card made my life so much easier. I could literally charge everything. I had no issues. I don't have to worry about carrying money, and that has been one of the most effective points. Using my Atlantic Bank credit card has improved my life drastically. I learned to budget properly, the online service that it gives, the features that it has, and also knowing that when I'm shopping online, it has a protective feature for it. Having an Atlantic Bank credit card, especially having 2 sons that are always wanting something. They want to shop here and they want to shop there. The good part about it is I get to look at Atlantic online to see where my spending is and to make sure I'm staying in budget.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Want all the postpaid perks without the commitment? Now you can with Smart Supercharged prepaid plans. All the talk, text, and data you need. No contracts, no hassle. Pay upfront for your package and enjoy total freedom. No commitments. Just simple, flexible plans that fit your life. Pick your power, Core, Edge, or Prime. Prepaid plans ready when you ready. Commit to no commitments and get yours today. Dial 7526 or star 100 pound key, use the Smart app, or visit a Gimme Dollar agent to purchase today. Smart, bringing people together.
Yes, I want to do farming. Fruits, vegetables, anything. You don't have to go there and buy, you have your own thing.
This never happened when I come here too, baby. That's what you do.
200 lots, more lots than people in the land of Ocasio. So when I pick them when I'm buying yet to get land.
You could look at all of them, how happy they are. They're so, man, these people don't know how to express themselves right now.
People who have never had a land before, will live here for years, finally get something to say, okay, I have something in my name, you know.
So when you get your piece of land, you have to hold on to your land. You have something to pass on to your picnic.
Use your land, make it useful.
Don't sell your land because it is gold. You're investing in your own selves and your children down the road.
I know how to say thanks again because it's a great achievement.
It's Christmas time at Brothers Habet and Habet, and we have some great gifts for you, like our signature 15% off all Berger, Penta, and domestic paints, and 30 to 40% off selected and discontinued colors. 15% off all power tools, 20 to 30% off select tiles, 20 to 65% off light fixtures, and 40% off sunlight windows and mirrors. Also, GST free days on December 6th and 20th. Plus, for every $50 you spend, get a chance to win a $500 gift certificate in our 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all of us at Brothers Habet and Habet.
Today we gather not only to plan but also to reaffirm our commitment to excellence, modernization, and serving the Belizean people with integrity, competence, and a sense of vision and purpose. One of the most powerful ways to address crime is through continuous professional development.
This training strategic planning workshop is not just another meeting or another administrative exercise. It is a deliberate investment in the professionalism, readiness, and the future of the department. Effective training improves outcomes. And when outcomes improve, we gain public trust. That trust is a pillar of policing. Without it, no department can succeed. But training by itself is not enough. The quality of our policing will only improve if what is learned in the classroom, workshops, and field exercise is implemented on the ground. And you, the commanders, are the critical link between training and performance. You as leaders will shape the training agenda for the next 3 years. You are the ones who will carry this plan back to your formations. You are the ones who will turn strategy into actions.
This a trend New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Cream New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Cream New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Cream New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. From the border to the boulevard, physical fit. Under to my agony, strength in a it. Big up the farmer champions, them we do it. But who are take the crown in a 2026? This a grand New Year's Day cycling classic. Straight to Belize from the northern district. To win this race, the every cyclist dream. They make them boast, them take the sugar and cream. This a grand New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Cream New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream.
It's the Cram New Year's Day Cycling Classic. All top-class riders hit the pavement for the start of the cycling calendar. Thursday, January 1st, it's the Cram New Year's Day Cycling Classic.
This a Cram New Year's Day Cycling Classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream, 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 cream.
Welcome back with your news. I am Drea Espinosa. In his first interview since his departure from cabinet, former Minister of Agriculture Mai frontally addressed allegations of wrongdoing. He referred to the Prime Minister's explanation that he sought a leave of absence because he requires back surgery and proceeded to correct the record.
I'm feeling okay, could be better. Given all the scandal, I have to keep optimistic. I have work to do in my constituency and I have to keep focused, so I can't be worrying too much about the noise on the market. I have a constituency to care for and I will do that. So I could be better, but it's okay, I'm doing fine.
Were you forced to resign?
No, sir. No. I wrote to the Prime Minister asking him to kindly relieve me of my ministerial duties in order for me to seek medical attention for my spine. Who wants to believe if I am sick or not, it's their business. I'm not saying this to convince any of them. I need to take care of my health first and my constituency and my family. So I had to make the decision. The Prime Minister gave an explanation earlier, which was probably not too accurate. Maybe I should correct his statement. In May of this year, I had surgery on my shoulder. I had an incident on my farm, dislocated my shoulder, and I ripped one of the ligaments. So I had surgery for that on the 3rd of May, on my birthday actually, in Merida. My spine is a chronic matter. It has been there for years, I believe, and the older I get, the more severe it becomes. So it is a chronic situation that needs surgery. Now, I have to decide when I want to do it, and I've selected this time to do it.
Mai explained that he has to decide where is best to get the procedure done.
I am still looking at advice, which is the best place to do it. L5S1 is where I have the biggest problem, where there is no disc anymore. The medical term is desiccation. It's desiccated. I think it's dried up. I think that's what I mean. And I have L4 and L3 that are herniated. So I have 3 areas. The one that gives the most trouble though is the L5S1. Now the doctors are telling me this. Dr. Bernard Beccario, who has done another study for me at the clinic in Belize City, is referring me to his colleague in Guatemala. I understand his colleague also practices in Houston, and others are saying, well, the best place for the type of surgery is Germany. I do not know yet. I have to make that determination where it's going to be done. And of course, the cost and all the time will be out of office. The 3 doctors I've spoken to believe that 5 to 6 months is recovery. If there's no complication, and hope that there's no complication, and maybe 2 to 3 months of therapy. So I have to do it at some point. Every day is getting worse and worse. And the older you get, the more vulnerable you become. Your pressure goes up, you become pre-diabetic. And so I think the time is now and I have to do it.
Mai categorically rejected any links to Mexican cartels and said if there were any evidence, it would have emerged already.
Given all the noise on the market and all the scandals, I must say to you, there are all scandals. There's no evidence to substantiate what they've accused me of. I didn't grow up in that type of environment. I grew up in a humble family. And so I don't even like security around me. I don't feel I need security around me for all the scandals that are out there. And so I have to not worry about all the noise on the market and all the Facebook claims. Some have been very, very rude. Some have been very mean. But that's expected. That's human behavior. I used to oppose the UDP a lot when I was in opposition, so I expect them to do the same. But some people have been extremely offensive, extremely provocative, extremely disrespectful. I think people don't understand what someone is going through when they are ill. I seen former Prime Minister Dean Barrow sit in his chair and just twist around with pain, and I never expected. I didn't. You can't believe the level of pain that he has. Fortunately, I can still move around a little and just manage what I'm doing. All they have is allegations. If there was any evidence, it would have been set forth already. I have done nothing wrong, and I have done nothing illicit. And there is no evidence to prove that of me.
But have you been threatened by the cartels?
Absolutely not, sir. No, sir. None at all. I don't even know who cartel members are. I don't want to know them, and I don't want them to know me. I just read what I see from the cartels in Mexico. It's just horrible. And I think that some media people just keep repeating these people's names. And I think they don't understand the level of danger that they get themselves into when you do that. Because you didn't want to mention those people's names. Those people, from what I see, I mean, look at the Belizeans traveling through Mexico. I mean, they extort them, they beat them, they torture them, and you are going to mention these people's name? No, sir. I have never, that I know of, had any contact with these people, and I don't want to have contact with them, don't intend to have contact with them, and I don't want them to know me or have contact with me, none at all. I keep away from those things. Those are very delicate matters, life-threatening. You don't want to get involved with these people. So I have never, sir, never contacted those people or be in contact with them that I know of. Now, we must understand that nobody walks around with a sign on the shirt that says, I'm a cartel. But that I know of consciously, sir, no, never.
In that interview, Hosamai once more rejected any involvement in relation to Joseph Budna's kidnapping. He also revealed that his hope is to be back in cabinet within a year. In the meantime, he says he is campaigning and working in his division.
No, sir. As far as I know, Mr. Budna was a reporter. One time he interviewed me on a matter, but I've never had anything to do with that matter, sir.
And now what are you doing in your constituency now that you have stepped back from ministerial duties?
Yeah, hopefully I will, as discussed with the Prime Minister and Cabinet Secretary and others, is that if everything goes well, I should be able to be back, maybe not within a year, if everything goes well. And that's God's will, no? If not, then if something goes wrong, which I hope it won't, then I have to ease up. But I don't. Right now, I just need to manage what I'm doing, lose some weight, because much weight on the spine puts more pressure on the spine, according to the doctor. So I need to lose at least 15 pounds, 20 pounds more, which is difficult. But the question you asked was regarding. What the question? My question is, I am campaigning, I'm keeping focused. There are 7,000 constituents in my constituency. We are going to start working this year, at least move around a little, visit people, have more time on my hands to visit some people and put our projects in place. We have a lot of work to do now in Rock South. And to be honest, I had with my conditions, I decided maybe not to run again, but I'm having second thoughts now. I've been out there a few days. My constituents know me. I've been in politics for 20 years. They know where I come from. They know I come from humble beginnings. They know where I stand. They know where I live. And so yesterday we were out there, and you feel well. You feel good. I mean, having read all the criticisms they say about you, and then meeting them on the ground face to face is a totally different thing. Those are my constituents.
So, while Hosamai is out of cabinet, no longer working as Minister of Agriculture, he is putting the same energy displayed in carrying out the work of his portfolio into his division, even as he awaits to schedule that spine surgery.
90% of those comments on Facebook are not my voters. So I have to focus on those who vote for me and those who are my constituents that I can help. So we have a lot of projects right now. We are inaugurating one of the houses in Trinidad for one of the young ladies, a single mom. We are paving right at this time the road from San Carlos to Indian Church. We are about to energize, that's the term they use, San Carlos and Indian Church. The houses are going to have lights, electricity, and the posts them. Yesterday I was in contact with the people from BL, and so we have many things. We have the subdivision in San Felipe coming up. We have a subdivision in Agaspar Ridge coming up. We have all the villages Guinea Grass, where we see that there's a lack of house lots for young people. And so I have a lot of work to do. Now, I'm not a fan of reading Facebook. I will try to look on the positive things in Facebook. But if you will read every comment that you are crazy. And I don't have the time for that. I prefer to use my time positively, to do something positive, learn something, than to be looking at gossips, because a lot of things are just gossip and scandals and baseless allegations. And so if the Belizean people, that entertains them, then fine with me. You choose what you want to do, just spare time. I choose to use my spare time wisely.
33-year-old Zachary Hart, initially referred to in the media as Zach Reich, has requested no further court action following his tense encounter on the Philip Golson Highway with the driver of Minister Henry Usher on the night of Friday, December 5th. Hart, who lives in Bay Vista, Belize City, reported that sometime around 7:50 p.m., he was driving down from Ladyville when a silver Ford F-150 with government plates exited Gwen Lizarraga Street and cut into his lane near the Biltmore Hotel. Hart told police he had to hit the brakes and sound his horn to avoid a collision. Hart continued on to the highway store at the entrance of Bay Vista, where he met 4 friends. There he saw the same F-150 parked on the roadside. He told police that the driver, whom he recognized as Harrison Rebo Blades, a man he has known for 7 years, approached him. Hart alleged that Blades confronted him, uttered a profanity, and then pulled a black firearm, pointing it toward his lower torso. Police obtained video footage from the area, but the investigating officer reported that no useful information was obtained. Statements from witnesses were still pending. However, on the afternoon of Monday, December 8, 2025, Hart returned to the police station and provided a follow-up statement requesting no further court action. The case has therefore been closed without any charges being filed. Reports are that there was an out-of-court settlement. After the break, police officer and BDF set for sentencing Friday in obstruction case. Stay with us.
When Shell V-Power flows through your engine, confidence flows through you. Choose the fuel that 100% cleans critical engine parts and keeps your engine performing like new.
Electricity is essential for everyday life, but behind every outlet, a lot is happening to bring you safe, reliable, and sustainable energy. Let's start at the beginning. Independent power producers across Belize generate electricity using a mix of renewable and non-renewable resources. Electricity travels across a network of high-voltage transmission lines capable of transmitting electricity across long distances. Electricity then reaches your nearest substation, where it is adjusted to a lower voltage, making it safe to travel on the distribution lines you see in your community. From there, electricity makes its final journey from the distribution lines to your home, providing you with safe and reliable power when you need it. We continue to serve you.
Un grupo de gente que hemos trabajado muy duro y la tierra es para la gente de Bellavista. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan tener tierra. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan desarrollarse en el futuro. Algo que les hacía falta por mucho tiempo. Nuestros padres vienen de las fincas bananeras. Somos gentes que hemos sufrido mucho y ustedes como jóvenes se merecen mejores oportunidades.
If you didn't have land before, you will have land now. Once you have land, you have wealth.
I think they want to build, they want to settle.
I'm already having dreams of my home and everything.
You know, the wires are just, I'm really excited. I'm really happy. I can finally begin to build a house.
It's just a great feeling, you know.
Mi amigo es un hermano, una persona para el pobre. ¿Estamos de acuerdo?
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Need to submit your sickness benefit claim online and have a physical medical certificate? Here's how you can do it. First, go to ssbportal.org.bz and log into your My Social Security account. Next, on your dashboard, click Benefits and choose Forms. Review the requirements, then click Continue to proceed. Click Apply under Sickness Benefit to start your claim. Review and confirm your banking information. If it is not correct, select No and follow the steps to update your banking details. If your banking information is correct, select Yes. Next, if your illness is not related to an injury at work, select No and proceed to upload your medical certificate. Select your claim period and confirm your employer details. Read the declarations and click each to agree. Click Submit and you're done. A confirmation email will be sent to you. Your employer will also receive an email with your claim details and a request for your salary information. If needed, submit your sickness benefit claim online and receive real-time status updates.
Sir, your item is ready for viewing.
Is that all?
This is everything.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying help you right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
Police officer Juan Carlos Morales and BDF soldier Ramon Alberto Alcocer are set to be sentenced on Friday, December 12, after being convicted on November 12 for perverting the course of justice. They are found guilty of giving false statements regarding the fatal shooting of off-duty BDF soldier Jesse Escobar at a grocery store in Santa Familia Village, Cayo, in September 2021. A mitigation hearing was held for Alcocer last week, while the mitigation hearing for the police officer was held Tuesday before Senior Magistrate Baja Schumann. Morales likewise begged for mercy while at the same time making serious claims that the DPP had knowledge of a sergeant and a JP having also lied in a matter related to his. He questioned why that officer was not charged. Morales also expressed remorse and asked the family for forgiveness. He additionally shared how he has been impacted by the situation, earning only $300 twice monthly as an interdicted cop. He expressed that he always wanted to be someone in life and therefore endeavored to serve his country every day, but instead has ended up like this. He lamented that he is unable to provide for his family as he would like. The men's attorneys impressed upon the court that their clients have suffered enough and called for a non-custodial sentence. In Morales' case, his attorney explained that he suffers from depression and argued that if he remains in prison, he will find a way to take his life. For her part, DPP Cheryl Lynn Vidal reminded that the offense is a very serious one and the case should serve as a deterrent to other officers. In requesting a custodial sentence, the DPP said it would restore confidence in the judiciary and would be in the public interest, as the intention of the defendants was that the shooter, Raheem Valencia, escape justice. Valencia is awaiting a verdict for murder. Police in Orange Walk are investigating a rape report filed by a 13-year-old in the company of her mother. The incident is reported to have occurred on December 8 and involved the virtual complainant's uncle, who is in his early 20s. He has since been detained. 23-year-old Jair Oliver, a Belizean mechanic of Guinea Grass Village, Orange Walk, has requested court action after reportedly being attacked by 4 men at around 3 a.m. on Aurora Street in Orange Walk town. He recognized all 4 as residents of the village. Oliver was stabbed to the back and neck. His injuries have been classified as wounding. Police are searching for the suspects. The Statistical Institute of Belize, SIB, today released various data collected recently, including the results of the labor force survey, which was last conducted in September. According to SIB, 3,000 households across the country were randomly chosen for the survey. The data collected show that 75.4% of the population, or 312,772 individuals, are part of the working age population, with only 58.1% of the working age population forming part of the actual labor force, or 181,863 individuals. Statistician 2, Anaya Mejia, shared more information.
In September 2025, the national population was estimated at 415,017 persons. The working age population, which is comprised of persons 14 years and older, made up 75.4% of the national population. The labor force represented 58.1% of the working age population, while 41.9% of the remaining persons in this group were outside of the labor force. In September 2025, the estimated labor force was 181,863 persons, of which nearly 3/5 were male and over half live in rural areas. The labor force participation rate stood at 58.1% in September 2025, which is an increase of 1.8 percentage points when compared to September 2024, where it stood at 56.3%. Male labor force participation consistently exceeds that of females across all age groups, with males aged 25 and older showing the highest rates. Young females aged 14 to 24 recorded the lowest rate at 34.3% in September 2025.
Mejia also revealed that the unemployment rate is at 1.9%. She explained what the SIB considered to be individuals who are unemployed.
The unemployed are defined as persons of working age who were without work but actively looked for work within the last 4 weeks and were available to start work within the next 2 weeks. Thus, in September 2025, the unemployment rate stood at 1.9%. Females continue to have slightly higher unemployment rates than males, with female unemployment at 3% compared to 1.1% for males. Persons with secondary education as their highest level of education had the highest unemployment rate.
Mejia shared which industries employ the most people in the labor force.
The largest share of employed persons were working in the wholesale and retail trade industry, 15.6%, followed by tourism, 15.2%, community social and personal services, 14.3%, and government services, compulsory social security, 10.6%. Compared to September 2024, employment in wholesale and retail trade industry increased by 0.5 percentage points, tourism increased by 2.7 percentage points, and community social and personal services increased by 0.4 percentage points. Government services, compulsory social security shrunk by 0.3 percentage points.
Gross domestic product GDP is the main indicator of economic activity within a country. GDP estimates are produced based on information received from financial statements, the government, private business, and non-government organizations. According to the data presented by the Statistical Institute of Belize, SIB, Belize's GDP in 2025's third quarter rose by 6.1% when compared to the same period in 2024, which represents an increase of $70.2 million to a total of $1.221 billion. Christopher Hull, statistician 2 at SIB, shared more information.
So for the third quarter of 2025, which is from July to September, goods and services produced in this quarter total $1.221 billion. This is an increase of $70.2 million or 6.1% when we compare it to the third quarter of 2024. And within the GDP, for that $1.221 billion, we have $91.7 million is in the primary sector, $178.1 million in the secondary sector, $776.3 million in the tertiary, and lastly, $175.2 million in taxes. Looking at the third quarter trend, the level is usually lowest for the year within the third quarter, as that is where we observe the major crops are either out of season or they have low deliveries. So overall, going from 2021 to 2025, you'll see that the level of the GDP during this quarter does not change as much.
After the break, Crem's Christmas Toy Drive delivers toys and treats to school children. Stay tuned.
Want all the postpaid perks without the commitment? Now you can with Smart Supercharged prepaid plans. All the talk, text, and data you need. No contracts, no hassle. Pay upfront for your package and enjoy total freedom. No commitments. Just simple, flexible plans that fit your life. Pick your power, Core, Edge, or Prime. Prepaid plans ready when you ready. Commit to no commitments and get yours today. Dial 7526 or star 100 pound key, use the Smart app, or visit a Gimme Dollar agent to purchase today. Smart, bringing people together.
Un grupo de gente que hemos trabajado muy duro y la tierra es para la gente de Bellavista. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan tener tierra. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan desarrollarse en el futuro. Algo que les hacía falta por mucho tiempo. Nuestros padres vienen de las fincas bananeras. Somos gentes que hemos sufrido mucho. Y ustedes como jóvenes se merecen mejores oportunidades.
If you didn't have land before, you will have land now. Once you have land, you have wealth.
I think they want to build, they want to settle.
I'm already having dreams of my home and everything.
You know, the wires are just, I'm really excited. I'm really happy. I can finally begin to build a house.
It's just a great feeling, you know.
Mi amigo es un hermano, una persona para el pobre. ¿Estamos de acuerdo?
One of the reasons I applied for a credit card at Atlantic Bank was because I travel a lot. I'm always going here and there and everywhere, and having that card made my life so much easier. I could literally charge everything. I had no issues. I don't have to worry about carrying money, and that has been one of the most effective points. Using my Atlantic Bank credit card has improved my life drastically. I learned to budget properly, the online service that it gives, the features that it has, and also knowing that when I'm shopping online, it has a protective feature for it. Having an Atlantic Bank credit card, especially having two sons that are always wanting something. They want to shop here and they want to shop there. The good part about it is I get to look at Atlantic online to see where my spending is and to make sure I'm staying in budget.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Yes, I want to do farming, fruits, vegetables, anything. You don't have to go out there and buy, you have your own thing.
This never happened when I come here to baby. That's why I do.
200 lots, more lots than people in the land of Equasia. So when I pick them when I ban yet to get land.
You could look at all of them, how happy they are. They're so, man, these people don't know how to express themselves right now.
People who have never had a land before, will live here for years, finally get something to say, okay, I have something in my name,
So when you get your piece of land, you have to hold on to your land. You have something to pass on to your picnic.
Use your land, make it useful.
Don't sell your land because it is gold. You're investing in your own selves and your children down the road.
I know how to say thank again because it's a great achievement.
on tiles, and the best brands in paints like Benjamin Moore and BH. Rewards, deals, V-Bucks. You can get it all this X-Massive season. Only at Pennies. Quality and savings.
Today, we celebrate 54 women. We celebrate your resilience, your growth, your achievements, but much more importantly, we celebrate your power. 56 participants across these regions engaged in intensive weekly sessions in business planning, financial management, branding, digital marketing, customer service, labor laws, and digital payment methods.
The successful completion of this phase of the increasing economic forum for micro-entrepreneurial projects marks an important milestone not only for the project, but for you personally.
When I first joined this program in September, I stood among approximately 30 women, each of us with different backgrounds, different dreams, and different stories. But we were united by one goal: to grow, to learn, and to build something meaningful for ourselves and our communities. Looking back, I can say with confidence that this has been one of the most transformative experiences as a young businesswoman.
These tailored courses allowed me to have a better understanding of navigating challenges in my business, and once again, I must say how thankful I am for this program that allowed me the opportunity to grow. So what I had thought was just a way to make a few bucks to make ends meet transitioned into an opportunity to build a business that will be able to sustain itself and provide for my family and to help create healthier lives in my community.
This program has given me the knowledge, confidence, and empowerment that I will carry with me for the rest of my life. I'm forever grateful for the opportunities that it has given to us all, not just to build a business, but to build an impact for young women all over Belize.
Need to submit your sickness benefit claim online and have a physical medical certificate? Here's how you can do it. First, go to ssbportal.org.bz and log into your My Social Security account. Next, on your dashboard, click Benefits and choose Forms. Review the requirements, then click Continue to proceed. Click Apply under Sickness Benefit to start your claim. Review and confirm your banking information. If it is not correct, select No and follow the steps to update your banking details. If your banking information is correct, select Yes. Next, if your illness is not related to an injury at work, select No and proceed to upload your medical certificate. Select your claim period and confirm your employer details. Read the declarations and click each to agree. Click Submit and you're done. A confirmation email will be sent to you. Your employer will also receive an email with your claim details and a request for your salary information. If needed, submit your sickness benefit claim online and receive real-time status updates.
This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. From the border to the boulevard, physical fit. On to my agony, strength in a it. Big up the farmer champions, them we do it. But who will take the crown in a 2026? This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. Straight to Belize from the northern district. To win this race, the heavy cyclist dream. They make them boast, them take the sugar and cream. This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream.
It's the Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. All top class riders hit the pavement for the start of the cycling calendar. Thursday, January 1st, it's the Creme New Year's Day cycling classic.
This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream, 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 cream.
The rainforest of Belize. Nature in her most abundant and untamed state. A place of amazing wonder. So we bottled it with passion. The alchemy of pure rainwater. Fresh, pressed heirloom sugarcane grown in this rich soil, distilled by local artisans, always in harmony with nature. Organically certified, sustainably committed, deeded to a trust that supports the communities of southern Belize. This is the relentless pursuit of craft without compromise. And now we share this part of the world with the world and you. We are Kopali Rum, the spirit of the rainforest.
Today marked the first installment of Creme FM's annual Christmas Toy Drive. This year, the giveaway is being spread across 2 days, whereas in previous years we would go into different neighborhoods. The initiative has shifted its focus to school children from 2 nearby schools, ensuring that each child walked away with a toy and treat to brighten their Christmas. The event is made possible with kind donations from many contributors. Lisa Love, co-host of the Morning Stew, told us about this year's drive and how it all started.
So we added some more children. Last year we did one school at a certain time, another school at a certain time. But this year we're doing one school today, Wednesday, and Friday we're doing another school in the neighborhood.
So they come in and get their toys here?
They come in and get their toys, a small treat, of course, and a small sweet, a cupcake. And then you get to leave. Hi!
The contributions, how have those been?
Contributions have been wonderful. We have some donors who, as I always say, can send me shopping, and they do. I would collect whatever you send your toys, take a picture of the toys that I bought and your receipt to make everything transparent. And my donors prefer to be anonymous.
And this is donated during the stew. Steve just came to say hi.
Of course. I don't even want to know what he's doing back there. But yes, it's during the stew. It's the stew event. It has been a stew event for a long time now. But it has always been a Creme Radio event. It started way back when I moved up to where I lived. I had a discussion with Urson. I came to work and I was talking to Urson. We met in the corridor and I said, this thing is really bothering me. I've seen some stuff. And he said, Lovey, this is it. You can do that. And I started with a few toys for myself and the station catch on to it, and we've been doing it ever since.
One of the biggest drivers of Belize's 2025 third quarter rise was due to increases seen in both livestock and marine products import. For livestock, the increase was due to the increase in export of cattle. For marine products, its increase was due to higher demand for lobster tails and lobster meat. Christopher Hulse, statistician 2 at SIB, shared the figures.
I stated earlier that the largest driver for growth in the primary sector was in cattle exports, and that is reflected here when we see livestock is up by 16.6%, as cattle is up by 29%, poultry up by 11.4%, with only pig going down slightly by 2.3%. The next driver was marine exports, This went up by 25.6%. So even though we saw shrimp go down by 10%, the all other fishing products went up by 47%, mainly with lobster tail and lobster meat.
The Statistical Institute of Belize revealed today that for the first 10 months of 2025, the inflation rate was at 1.2% when compared to the same period in 2024. Consumer Price Index (CPI) is used to indicate how prices that consumers pay for goods and services change over time relative to a base period, and the inflation rate is the percentage change in the CPI between two specific periods. According to figures released by SIB today, the slight increase in consumer prices was driven primarily by the increase in cost for food and non-alcoholic beverages. Jaime Crespo, statistician 2 at SIB, provided more details on the inflation rate and provided figures for the various municipalities.
So for the first 10 months in 2025, when compared to the same period in 2024, the cost of goods and services purchased by households increased by 1.2%. Now let's look at all the major categories and how much they contributed to the year-to-date inflation rate of 1.2%. We can see that the top three categories were food and non-alcoholic beverages, housing, water, electricity, gas and other fuels, and restaurant and accommodation services, which together contributed to almost 92% of the total year-to-date increase in consumer prices. Let's look at the year-to-date inflation rate by municipality. We can observe that San Pedro experienced the highest year-to-date inflation rate of 3%, while Independence Village experienced the lowest year-to-date inflation rate at negative 0.9%.
The Statistical Institute of Belize today presented figures of our total exports and imports for the first 10 months of 2025. When compared to the same period in 2024, our imports decreased by 0.7% or $17.1 million to $2.431 billion. Our exports also decreased with a decrease of 6.6% or $24.1 million to $340.7 million. Ronald Oriana, SIB statistician 2, explained the key factors that caused the decreases for both.
The total merchandise imports for the first 10 months of the year amounted to $2,431 million, down 0.7% or $17.1 million when compared to imports of the first 10 months in 2024. Now, let's look at the categories that contributed to this overall decrease for the period. The mineral fuels and lubricants declined by over 10%, or $37.5 million, falling from $270.7 million to $233.2 million. This was mainly driven by lower imports of regular, kerosene, diesel, and premium fuels, combined with a decrease in international fuel prices. The total domestic exports for the first 10 months in 2025 amounted to $340.7 million, representing a decrease of 6.6%, or $24.1 million, compared to the same period in 2024. Now let's look at the products that contributed to the overall decline in exports. Despite exported quantities of sugar remaining virtually unchanged when compared to the first 10 months of last year, sugar recorded the largest drop, as export earnings fell by $20.6 million, from $128.4 million to $107.8 million, due to lower world market prices. Likewise, despite a minor change in exported quantities of molasses, earnings from this product dropped by $11.5 million, from $21.4 million to $9.9 million, owing to reduced world market prices.
In more police news, a shooting in Belize City Tuesday night left 3 people injured and police searching for the gunman. Sometime around 7:28 p.m., authorities received reports of shots being fired on M and Y Street. When police visited the scene, they learned that 3 individuals had been rushed to the Carl Huschner Memorial Hospital with gunshot wounds. 2 of the victims were 17. The third was identified as 60-year-old Julia Vialto, a domestic worker of M and Y Street. Investigations revealed that at approximately 6:50 p.m., an unknown male approached and fired several shots toward the group. At the scene, investigators recovered several expended shells and a firearm. And authorities are investigating a chopping incident in San Pedro town after reports surfaced of a violent altercation between 2 men inside a barber shop. Sources say the confrontation quickly escalated, resulting in one of the men allegedly pulling a machete and injuring the other. Police were called to the scene shortly after the incident. Photographs show one man with injuries to the left leg. And with that, we've come to the end of our newscast. The repeat can be viewed on the station later tonight at 9 and again tomorrow at midday. And join us again tomorrow for another edition of the news. And remember, you can always catch up with the day's top stories on our YouTube channel and Facebook page under XTV Belize. And you can watch the evening news live on our XTV BHNI app. I am Drea Espinosa. Have a safe and enjoyable evening.